Hi, my name is Deep, and this is part 4 of setting up your turnkey medical server for 2 to 4 providers. So just to recap the previous step, all we did was hook up our UPS here, along with the squid. And remember, you should only have 3 things attached. If you have more than 3, or if you don't have 3, go back and watch part 3 again. Okay, so here we have our switch as well, which we covered in part 3, which should only have 1 cable attached. That is a purple one that connects to the router. Other than that, all the remaining ports should be empty. And lastly here, we have our turnkey medical server. Again, nothing should be plugged in at this point, and that's what this step's all about, plugging stuff into the server. The first thing you're going to want to do is hook up your mouse and keyboard. So here you'll find those, and you want to go ahead and plug them in to one of the 4 USB ports on the server. So there's our mouse, and then our keyboard. You'll also get a USB cable with your UPS, shown here. This is a USB A to B cable. This is the B side. So the A side just looks like a regular USB, goes into the server. So at this point you should have 3 things plugged into your server: mouse, keyboard, UPS cable, which I'm going to go ahead and plug into the UPS over here. And that goes here, right at the top right hand corner. Okay, coming back to our server now. Next thing we're going to hook up is our Ethernet cables. So in the box you should receive a total of 4 green Ethernet cables. Green represents a connection from the server to the switch. So you're going to go ahead and plug them in to your server. So you'll find 2 ports on the motherboard located here, and you'll find 2 ports in a card form located here at the bottom. So the first thing you want to do is just grab any one, start plugging them in. So 1 at the bottom, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top, 2 at the top. Now the ends of these cables, which I have in my hand here, you're going to want to plug those into your switch located here. So on your switch you should have all empty jacks so far. I would just start lining them across the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now you have all the Ethernet jacks attached to your server. And then lastly, if needed, you're going to want to attach a monitor to your server via a VGA cable. Looks just like this. It's blue, and you'll see, go ahead and see a blue jack on your server as well. These only go in one direction. And you want to push that in and twist the ends. So just to summarize what we have so far, we have 4 green Ethernet cables, 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top, 3 USB cables, 1 is your mouse, 1 is your keyboard, and 1 goes to your UPS. And lastly, we have a VGA cable for the display. Now the final step is to take a power cable and plug it in to your power supply located at the top of the server. You'll see a large red flap right above where you need to plug it in. So you go ahead and push that inside the server and take the other end and plug it into your UPS located here. Just put it right above the squid. So that ends our part 4 of connecting the server, UPS, mouse and keyboard, as well as to the switch. Thank you. Hi, this is part 5 of setting up your turnkey medical server for 2 to 4 providers. The final step involves taking your external hard drive, which is either Toshiba, Seagate, or Western Digital. In this case, we have a Toshiba drive included in the kit, and you're going to want to go ahead and unbox it, which we already did here. So you can go ahead and just leave this on top of the server if you want. I'm just going to bring it up to the front for the camera. Remember, this is the back of the server we're looking at right now. And the first thing you want to do is take your USB cable. Now, this is USB 3, but there are no USB 3 ports on the server. It doesn't matter because it's fully backwards compatible. So take this end, which is the micro B side, and plug it in to your hard drive. Right there. Take the other end and plug it into your server. This should be the last available USB port. So now all 4 USB ports on the server have been populated. And then lastly, you're going to want to take the power cable that came with the kit, plug it in to your hard drive, and take the brick end and plug it into the squid. So now on the squid should also be fully populated as well. So that sums up part 5 of plugging in your turnkey medical server for 2 to 4 providers. Thank you.